We are here with Michigan State softball head coach Jackie Joseph. To start off, I'd just like to say congratulations on your 700th win. What a great accomplishment.
Thank you.
You're coming off of 11 games in 8 days. How did the team handle those long days?
Well, it was, it's a difficult stretch, no question about it. But, we went down there with specific goals in mind, things we had to get resolved, things we needed to see, combinations, that kind of thing, lineups. And in that regard, it was a success. A little disappointed with some of the outcomes. I thought that on a couple of days we were a little flat, if you will, didn't really come ready to play. And that's a very valuable learning lesson as well. But all in all, I thought it was a good week.
All right. And how is the non-conference season preparing the team for the upcoming Big Ten games?
Well, we're hoping that everything we've done to this point is going to put us in a position to be successful, as we continue. There are segments to the season, no doubt. We don't tend to look at non-conference conference. We tend to look at just we're playing versus the game and treat each opponent the same. Having said that, it's naive to think that the players don't recognize what's going on. So our goal is to get the team put together in such a way that puts us in the best position to be successful in the conference. And each conference opponent we do play does present some different things. Some teams run more than others. Some teams, their pitchers throw it a little harder than others. Some have some lefties, some righties, that kind of thing. But I think that with the preseason teams we've played, we'll have seen every possible scenario that we're likely to run into. We faced some outstanding pitching. We've faced some slower pitching. We've faced lefties. We've faced righties. We've faced north-south pitchers. We've faced east-west pitchers. We've faced change-up pitchers. And then on defense as well, we've faced the lefty slapper. We've faced the left-handed player who can do three things, hit as well as play the short game. So I think that after this weekend, there's really no scenario that should be a surprise to us, and that is ultimately the goal.
Okay. This weekend, you will rematch UIC with 2 wins earlier this season against them. What do you think the growth has been since those early games against them compared to coming into this weekend?
Well, I think I would like to say I think it's difficult to play a team 3 times. The way I'm going to frame it is we play each conference opponent 3 times. And so the messaging to our team is, what did we do the first 2 times, and what are we going to do better? Because I would expect that they would be making adjustments against us as well. So I think the way we're going to try to frame it is, you've got to be that much better that 3rd time you face them. So, that's really the test with UIC.
Offensively, what are you expecting this weekend?
Offensively from us,
Mm-hmm.
I am really concerned about the number of runners we've left on base. And I'm looking at the lineup to see if there's not something within the lineup right now that is causing that. We're getting a lot of people on, but we're lacking, frankly, the RBI hitter. The players on my team that I had penciled in to be RBI-type kids are not delivering. We're getting great setup people, but there again, we've left a lot of people on base. In fact, we might be on pace to having left more in this amount of games than we've ever left. So that's a concern. I think it could be a lineup issue. It could be a way that we're not framing correctly to the players what their roles are. So those are some of the things that this week and this weekend we hope to get addressed to get that shored up going into conference.
Right. And you've had a lot of games in the southern part of the nation. So this weekend you'll have competition against northern opponents, Wright State, Toledo, Central, and UIC. So what's the difference in going into a weekend where you actually see the teams that you also have been facing the difficulty with practicing inside?
Right. I think the difference is not in the teams. The difference is in the environment that we're playing them in. The teams actually we've matched up with actually, many teams from cold weather areas, or from, disadvantaged areas, if you will. But what will be different is the environment we're playing in. When you come back north, not only are the temperatures different, but the ground is different. And what you did on a hard surface is not going to be as effective as what you can do on a softer surface. We're playing at a brand new stadium. Indiana University has built a brand new facility, and so, which is super exciting for them and for the conference. And but for us, I don't know what their field is going to be like. So normally I could tell you what every surface is at every campus. I don't know the surface at Indiana, so I don't know how it's going to play. I know it's been unseasonably colder than normal for that area of the country, and so I don't know if it's going to be softer than usual or not. So we're just going to have to adjust and take it as we get it. But certainly it's a transition weekend. More than anything else. It's a transition from maybe some warmer weather areas to some colder weather areas.
All right, and you open up next week at home. Is there any excitement going on the team?
Well, it's always exciting to come home. We've got this beautiful stadium now, and we've been in it a couple of seasons now, and we've had a good fall in it. So I'm hoping that what we can begin to build here is what I would consider a home field advantage. We've not been able to do that to date, but that is certainly what we're trying to get to.